Okay, first I got to give credit to the Texans and their players, their coaches. They did a great job today. So that's the first thing. We had picked a bad day to have a bad day, and that's all of us. That's players, coaches, offense, defense, special teams. Just not good enough. But I do want to make sure that I credit D'Amico and his football team. They did a nice job. I appreciate how our team fights. I appreciate how they fought today and throughout this entire season. They always came back and fought like crazy. So disappointed from that perspective. I appreciate our fans, a bunch of fans down here today. They stuck with us this entire season, and we don't like how it ended. None of us do, but we'll have to learn from it. That's just the game of football, really. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Kevin, you guys have been the number one defense all year. What happened to the defense today?
It's without looking at it closely, Jake. I give them credit. Really, they did a nice job. Gave up some big plays, but it's just disappointing. But again, we win as a team, we lose as a team.
Kevin, how shocked are you by the loss? Not only the loss, but the score.
Yeah, that's, again, Tony, that's football. It got away from us very quickly there in the third quarter, which was disappointing. But that's football. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's and again, Mary Kay, I tell you, not getting into particulars, but we just didn't play well enough, really, in any phase. We didn't play well enough. We didn't coach well enough.
How about the runbacks on the interceptions? They were long in traffic. Both of them.
Yeah, I'd have to look at it. Obviously, that's killer, giving up points like that.
Kevin, was there any reason the running game, I think you had like 25 yards at halftime or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, we'll look at it like we always do, but we just didn't do a good enough job, and I give them credit.
From a defensive standpoint, JOK was all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like you needed some other guys to step up, get some pressure.
Yeah, it's hard to say, Mary Kay. I think we certainly didn't play well enough to win, so we're all going to share in that.
We talked so much about the adjustments that you made this season.
Mm-hmm.
Did they do anything that surprised you? Looked like a lot of misdirection. Maybe
No, that's part of their system. They did a nice job of that. That's kind of what they do. Again, they did a nice job.
Joe had played so well for you guys. Interception had been one of the problems, though. Can you just weigh in on what happened there in the third quarter? Because it looked like the game was over after that.
Yeah, I didn't do a good enough job. I need to put him in better position. There's things that I can do better. He's trying to make a play.
Kevin, his 8 interceptions in 5 games didn't seem to matter. Were you guys as coaches concerned going into this game about that?
Well, I think you always look at every turnover, Tony, and you look at what caused it and things that you can do better. Obviously, we know we got to take care of the football. That's the formula for winning in this league. We know that. But I'm not going to boil this game down to 1 or 2 plays. Yeah, obviously, like we talked about him all week, Mary Kay, he's a very good football player. He operated really well today, made plays throughout the game.
And Miles Garrett, there's a history that Tunsil handles him. Is that what happened today?
Yeah, that's hard to say without looking at it. But we all share in this one.
So abrupt when you play out. What did you say?
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. We all want this thing to keep going, so that's very disappointing, obviously. But you don't always. It doesn't always turn out how you wanted it to. Not for a lack of effort, not for a lack of working their tails off all season long, not for a lack of fighting their butts off all season long. It's just it didn't work out. So that's the tough part of sports. That's football you can have days like this. It was a bad day for us.
Despite those 2 pick sixes, Joe Flacco got you guys to the dance. Just what can you say just about his contribution to this?
Yeah, it's, again, hard to reflect on all of it right this minute, Mary Kay. I appreciate how he battled today.
The Texans seem to attack at greatness from the beginning of the game. Did you guys anticipate him finding a weak spot?
Yeah, again, I'm not going to get into particulars other than to say that, we did not do a good enough job, all of us.
What was the thought process at the end of the first half when you decided to let the clock expire?
Just with the down and distance where we were, felt that we were best taking it to the half.
You guys had knocked circumstances leading to that. What do you make of that happening today in this moment?
Yeah, it's disappointing, but I'm going to give credit to the Texans. They did a nice job. We just didn't play well enough. We didn't coach well enough.
Was protecting Joe a big concern coming in, and do you feel that played a big role in this?
Yeah, they did a nice job pressuring. We didn't. We need to do a better job of putting those guys in position.
You guys knew it was going to be completely different. CJ, their two pass rushers were Blake Cashman and their defense. Was it vastly even?
Well, obviously the result and but I really want to make sure they did a nice job. I give credit to them, and then we share in these. We share in the wins. We share in the losses.
How did they take Cooper out of the game? It just was never.
Yeah. Again, they did a nice job in their coverage.
Was Amari okay? He got up slowly at one point, and I thought he came out of the sidelines for a second.
Yeah.
Was he okay?
He was okay. He was battling.
What's the identity of this team with all the injuries this season?
Mhm.
Talked to some fans who said, "Hey, well, the fact that you're in the playoffs says a lot." What's the identity of this team?
I think what we'll worry about next year soon. Not right this minute. I appreciate the question, but I think the main thing I want to say to you guys is, as disappointed as I am, and trust me, I am, I really do appreciate this football team. I appreciate all the hard work that they put in this entire season. I appreciate how they battled throughout and they stuck together. No one likes the result today. No one. That's a somber locker room because you work so hard. And for it to end this way, it's really, really tough. Having said that, we're going to own it. We're going to accept the blame, and we're going to give credit to them.
Good.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.